Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock, and yes, Kizzy Rock is my birth-given name. Happy Monday afternoon, guys. I want to say hey to all my subscribers, new as well as season. Got a word for you. Tap in, guys. I'm not gonna be petty Paula, right? I might have a little petty moment tonight, right? And post a whole new video, right? But no, seriously, all jokes aside, no, I truly am going to probably post a walking video tonight, so be on the lookout for that. But really quickly, I want to talk to you guys about a couple of different things. Just two different things, actually, unless something else hit my spirit. So, to those of you who comment and support your girl, listen, let me tell you something, right? This is one thing that a lot of people don't know about me unless you're in my personal space. Is something about the people who have my back. Let me just tell you, it's something about the people that has my back, right? Because I'm sure going to have yours. So I want to say thank you, seriously. Thank you to those of you who comment in your defense, etc., etc. Next, there were about 7 of you who emailed me in regards to you've experienced some type, not distinctively with this person comment about this morning, but you've experienced some type of backlash from church folks in different ways, and you said that you just suppressed it and it kept you away from churches and it kept you away from things like that, and you felt some type of confidence as I was speaking, and it's almost like you just felt liberated. My pleasure. But truly, more than you just I want you to receive it, but also tap into it as your own, right? I made a comment in the comment section. I was just joking earlier when I said it, but then I had a revelation. It hit me after I made the comment, and I forgot what I said, but I said something in reference to, I don't know if God has me on this new purpose, new calling, right? In this season where it is almost like, standing up for the outcast, right? Standing up for the individuals who are not in black stockings and white church shoes and Stacey Adams and slippery socks, right? Kizzy? Okay. I don't know, but I'm glad to do it, especially after reading your emails. Next, I want to say this too, guys, really quickly. To those of you who have had church, now I'm gonna be honest. I've never had the church experience where I went to a church and somebody just said, "Oh, you look too exotic and don't come back." I've never had that. Now I done had some pastors trying to holler at your girl out the back door, right? So. So that alone, it's a turn off, but it didn't turn me off from church per se. But I want to say, listen, there are some great churches out here. Seriously. I experienced, I went to New Home, Pastor R.C. Blake's and Bishop Sam's church I think it was last July last year, something like that. Let me tell you something. And that's not to say there's not petty people in the church. There's petty people anywhere you go. But the point I'm making here is this: your spirit will always alert you where is a place that is genuine and God is truly in that place. And that's one of those churches, right? But let's be clear, there are not a whole lot of them. I'm just trying to make a point where be careful not to stay away from church because of individuals, in the church. Because half the time, the people who's yapping are somebody just, whatever. But that's your own call. Personally, I'm not a person who, even before the pandemic, like go to church every Sunday. I'm not saying anything is wrong with that. But on the flip side, regardless of people, regardless of other human beings, I don't know. It's just, I'm more connected with a relationship with God in like that one-on-one. I do know you come together, worship, all that good stuff, right? But it's something that I actually receive more when I'm just one-on-one with God, right? I also do not care for mega churches, like those really big churches. I don't know what it is. I just can't get the connection that I need. Maybe because I just had a revelation. Maybe because I am an empath and there's 1,000 different kind of spirits, and half of the spirits ain't no good anyway, right? They're just as demonic as they want to be, and their spirits are all open up. So I don't know what it is. So I've never had that experience where I got discarded from a church or anything like that. No, never, ever, 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 ever. But I do know some of you guys have. But please don't make your assumption based on one or two churches' experience, right? That just may have not been the place for you, and maybe God was just trying to redirect you on where it is for you. Okay. Next, whatever it is in your life, whatever it is, let it be. You got married and had children at a certain age, but you always know you wanted to just be a free spirit and travel the world with a guitar. Let it be that you're struggling with, I don't know, you may be the only one in your family who went off and got a career, and then the others are like side-eyeing you because they think like you're too bougie or you're too such and such. I don't know. It could be like myself. You may have always had females somewhere in your life. Just it could even be your old friends, right? Where it is almost like they felt like you got too much attention, so you sat down for them. You sat down in order for them to feel, I guess, confident and secure. And what happened when you sit down? Because I've sat down a lot, and this is why I am the way I am, truth be told. What happened when you sat down? When you sat down, right, to quote unquote dim your lights, they still didn't shine. They still did not shine, because it's not about you, it's about them. So you sat down so they can have all the attention, all the room, and then they're still up in their shell or whatever the case may be. Like, it was never about you. So I've done that a lot in the past. But I made a conscious decision years ago to never, ever, ever dim my light because others think they can shine. Why can't we shine together? But see, you can't shine with me because you're not your true authentic self. You know, I had this revelation when I was in the store, and hear me good, police. And no, I'm please comment in no type of disrespect way, because I'm just really making a point through a perspective. I'm not talking about sexuality or gay and X, Y, and Z. I'm not doing that here. But the point I'm trying to make is I was shopping and I got this revelation. You guys know how like some people say that they think some gays are flamboyant. You know, I mean, you have to, but just like really flamboyant and just really like quote unquote over the top. So I got this revelation today, right? And again, hear me, this has nothing to do with if I support, if I don't support. We're not doing that here, but it's freeing, meaning they came out, right? You're when you're not being yourself in whatever way you can think about, you're suppressing yourself. You're suppressing your true authentic self, which in turn keeps you sad, lost, depressed, etc., etc. So when they came out, they felt free. So all that time they suppressed their true authentic self. When they came out, regardless of who disowned them, who supported or whatever, they became free. And that's why some gays are so over the top. Keep in mind, this is a revelation that I got. I'm not saying it's true or not true. I'm just trying to make a point from perspective. Again, I'm not saying if I support, if I don't support. I ain't doing that. But I will say this. I love everybody. I'll say that. Lastly, the second thing is, I got another revelation. Someone emailed me. This person deals with confidence and self-esteem issues. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, right? But of course, what does trauma do? So I had extensive childhood traumas, bullying, etc., etc. So she really feels as if she's not attractive. God is working on her. I'm standing in agreement with her there. But she's still being challenged. And what is Satan doing? He's throwing beautiful girls on her face all day, every day. And again, she's a beautiful, beautiful person. So we were emailing back and forth today. So I got this revelation that I got for her, and I wanted to share it with you guys. For some of you, whatever your area of struggle is, let it be your self-esteem, let it be your confidence, let it be your finances. I'm trying to think of some things, but anything that Satan is using to target you in the sense of, well, God ain't going to open that door because you don't have this together. God's not going to open that door because you haven't lost 30 pounds. God is not going to open that door because your self-esteem is to the floor and X, Y, and Z, and you're never going to change. You're going to always be triggered. You're going to always deal with these issues, right? All that stuff that he's putting in your head. Some of you, hopefully all, when God opens that door to whatever you're waiting on, that ministry, that business, that partner, that that's going to cap it. That's going to help cap it. So it's almost like, don't be so caught up on having to be perfect or having to, first of all, there's no such thing, but having to be all together before the blessing present itself. Because for some of you, a lot of you, hopefully all of you, whatever God is bringing your way is going to receive you properly, that whatever area of self-esteem or lack of confidence that you have is going to literally just cover that. So your job is more or less to be prepared to receive it. Not so much be it, but to be able to receive it. Because when it comes, again, it's going to have grace over you. But if you can't receive it, you're going to reject it. So don't worry about your self-esteem and confidence. I mean, worry about it, but don't worry about it. Because let's just say, for example, you're a woman and you have you're a woman and you're waiting on a kingdom spouse. God told you got a kingdom spouse. Okay. But you're so worried about, oh, he's not going to like me because I'm not such and such. I'm fat. I'm skinny. I'm black. I'm white. I got pimples. He's not going to like me. This person is going to love on you so much that you can't even get rid of them, right? Because anything God has for you is for you. So because they're going to love on you so much, they're going to literally help you, right? Help you through God's grace, help you to cap off those areas that you struggle with. So work on being able to receive it. Yes, work on your confidence. Again, please get in alignment with who you truly are, because that is where your confidence is going to come from, in addition, of course, to knowing how God uses you, purpose of calling. But don't beat yourself up and don't feel like you can't take a step because you haven't, quote unquote, perfected certain things yet. Does that make sense? You guys have a great one. It's your girl, KZ Rock.